But you know you ain't regular. More like special. And you know I can't sweat you. You know I can't sweat. Cause you over-rest. But I promise I won't treat you like the rest.
We don't have to, we can dance right now. Body got me in a trance right now. You don't even gotta put your drink down. Move your body right now.
Why you say still? What you say is still? Give you new additions. Talking Johnny Gill. Talking Candy Rain. Give you my candy cane. Talking on the cane. Something that you can feel. But still know it's real. And you know when it's fake. And you know when it's fake. You know when it's cat. And that gown is a cake. And the stars in the race. I'm back to the break. But you know you ain't regular. More like special. And you know I can't sweat you. You know I can't sweat. Cause you over-rest. But I promise I won't treat you like the rest. Like the rest.
愛い子さよろしく。
Oh yeah, you made the MC. You got that? Yeah, postpone compliment. Make some fucking chocolate. Yo, I need some macho tobacco from Mexico.
I tripped for 6 months straight. That was off one hit. I shared the vision with my niggas. And we all got rich. 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 I tripped for 6 months straight. That was off one hit. I shared the vision with my niggas. We all got rich. I said we all got rich. DMT all in the mix. I said we all got rich. Black magic with my bitch. I said we trippin' to the 10 flow. Demon by my ears low. He told me to be careful. I told him chill the fuck out. I'm messing with the entities. They all just remember me. Like like daddy, welcome home. I'm out there in my memories. Chillin' with the entities. I'm out there in my memories. Chillin' with the memories. They said welcome home. They said welcome home. You said fuck alone. At the end of this, you'll never know. I tripped for 6 months straight. That was off one hit. I shared the vision with my niggas. And we all got rich. And we all got rich. Yeah, we all got rich. Yeah, we all got rich. Yeah, we all got rich. I tripped for 6 months straight. That was off one hit. I shared the vision with my niggas. We all got rich. And we all got rich. DMT y'all in the mix. And we all got rich. Black magic with my bitch. I said we can.
Big money, big mixtures. Shout out to the rainforest. Shout out to every environment across the planet holding the magical molecule. I said, hey, yo. This is Disagreeable. I'm disagreeable. We're disagreeable. Welcome to Disagreeable. You feel me? I see Magical Families in here. What's good, bruh? What's good, bruh? Let me go ahead. Since Magical Family's here, let me go ahead and drop the link early. Maybe he has a minute. Maybe he has a minute to come up here. Maybe he has a minute to hit the panel, because this is a freestyle show. I could pull up some funny videos or whatever, but I'm more concerned with how rapidly reality is becoming more of a clown show. Obviously, purely synthetic, very fake. You feel me? Let me keep it a bit basic. Very fake, obvious theater, something that I can see through so easily. But the masses, and it doesn't scare me. When I'm looking at some mass media presentation or something like that, or some psyop or whatever, it's not, oh my God, they're doing this. Like, I don't really even care about that. What I'm concerned with is the masses of people who just rock with the shit. You know what I'm saying? Welcoming Magical Family to the stage.
Yo, what's good, bro?
What's good? How you been, bro?
Man, busy. Blessed though. How you been?
Changing reality, shifting shit, the norm, the usual.
As usual.
The usual.
I love it.
I know you had a whole nother project going on. I know that you evolve into a different well, I don't want to say, is avatar the right word?
Something like that. For sure. It's definitely
I'm
something.
I'm not gonna let nobody know about that one, because that's showing your face and all that. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, it's a whole nother experience for real, but at the same time, it's not.
but one of my last shows a while ago, I really don't come on here unless I'm going crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was a vibe for sure.
It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
It kind of reminded me of them old Instagram days. It used to be on like Biscayne, just going off.
Oh yeah, walking around Brickell and shit.
I used to love those videos, bro.
Yeah, I had to stop the Instagram. The people who think they know you aren't ready to really know shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta expand beyond that. But on one of the past shows, you mentioned, how do you say it? I'm trying to get your exact words, how you said it. You didn't say that you got saved. You said you gave your life to God or something like that.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So you're in the church now.
No.
So is this metaphorical, or is this a colloquial statement?
It's a combination of the two. I've devoted myself to a principled life, and I think that God moves in my life because of that. And that's kind of as simple as it gets, and as plain as I can convey it to someone else.
So you're not in a Baptist church. You're not in a UCC tax agreement facility.
No, absolutely not. If anything, I'm like a neutral convener of people from different faith systems. I like bringing principled folks from different walks of life together to engage in dialogue and development, personal development, community development, just leveraging principled dialogue as a cornerstone for innovation and like collective flourishing together.
Oh, all right. Paganism. All right, cool.
It's an alliance of the willing, Faith. It's an alliance of the willing.
Alliance of the willing. I know you already probably thought of this. You probably already got this in the works, but not as a directed. I'm about to say it. I was like, Like, yo, Magical Family could easily start a church, dog. Easily. You feel me? And that shit would go crazy. You know
It would go up, dog.
that shit would go crazy. And you can sing and shit. Yo, my god, yo, we might have to start a church, bro. I'll let go.
I kind of got something in the mix right now. I'm not gonna hold you. That's why I've been trying to call you. But the number I got on you, that ain't a working one. So we
That
need
you
to
been trying to
rap for
call
real,
me?
for real. Yeah, I've been trying to call you, nigga.
Man, you know niggas be lying, so they be trying to call you.
Bro, I promise you, I've been trying to call you, dog.
Damn.
For like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, especially since that last live. I was like, let me get this nigga on the line, man. I've been trying to find you and shit.
Get the fuck out of here. And they took my last live down. They said I was hate speech or something.
Yeah, man.
And the thing is, I'm going off. I don't even know if it's white people reporting, black people reporting.
You know what I mean? You switched it up on him. You
They got-
switched it up on him.
I'm confused. It could be Jews, it could be anybody. You know what I mean? Like,
Ain't no telling, bro.
but I could have swore I hit you.
Let me
I could've
see.
swore it-
This is a little chat in here, right? I'm gonna just put my number. You got my number, but I'm gonna put it in here anyway.
Oh, you're putting it in this chat on
Yeah,
here?
yeah, in this joint.
Let's hold up.
Studio chat.
You go down right there. Your number is right there.
There we go.
And oh yeah, no, I fucked up on this number. I definitely fucked
That's
up
me
on this.
right there. Yeah.
Yeah, because I got your. Hold on, let me look in this private. Yeah, that's the one I got. This is the one I got in the chat. But I'm looking at our chat right now, and I'm like, yeah, I definitely fucked up on the number. I definitely fucked up on the number. My
Yeah, that's
bad.
me, bro.
My bad.
Yeah, I'm
You know,
trying to connect, man. I want to see what's good, man. What's the play, dog? I already know you doing some cool shit.
I'm working on some. You already know what I'm working on. Singularly
For sure.
focused on that, and
What's
if
up?
I don't know how to say it. It's one of these professions that you can't really explain. You can't really explain to anybody. You know what I'm saying? You can't really explain the journey of this. Now, that's why people who are in trading and finances, I see how they become like a bit of a recluse like cult. You feel me?
Yeah,
Because
for
you
sure.
you look at money different because you realize it's just not real. It's just numbers going up and down. But if it's so easy to get, it's just as easy. It's just as easy to lose. You feel me?
Yeah.
And what gets you? And you'll understand this. Statistically, if you put on a proper risk to reward, and you go and you take 100, whatever, 1,000 random trades in simulation, right?
Yeah.
You are going to end up a break-even trader. Sometimes even up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, what does that tell you? That tells you that the market is basically like a 50-50 coin flip. You feel me?
Okay. So what's the
Now,
leverage point?
your edge is the leverage. Here's where it gets interesting. Here's where it gets into some deeper shit. You know how we look at shit.
Yeah.
There's a million ways to trade the market. There will be one millionaire telling another millionaire his shit don't work. This is how this game is. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody's convinced of their own fucking system and shit.
Yes. And what does that tell you? It's like a reflection of life to me. Like everything works when done properly with discipline and within a set parameter. So when you create your own world, and you can't live in pure chaos in this world. You have to you have to be like the god of this shit that's over this shit that set these parameters. Make your own parameters for your own world, and that will bring novelty. That will bring abundance and all that shit. So that's a very interesting thing about trading. Fighting it's like your higher self versus your lower self. The monkey mind versus the God mind. You feel me? Because you can know everything to do right, and you can have a bad trade, and then if you don't check yourself, something in your primal urges will take over to fight back against the market. You feel me? To get the shit back. when that's not how this game goes. You feel me? And that's what people call going on tilt. And I think that is that's like a reflection of life too. You feel me? And that's what brings me. And I think you were here for the show when I was talking about the power of nothing, the power of doing nothing. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what this shit's really about. Not doing anything until the time is right. And that's kind of like what life is about.
I would imagine that commitment to a self-authored system in that domain bears consistent fruits.
Yes. And here's what's so interesting about it. And it's just like life. That's why it's just like the Matrix to me. Like, even like, let me not forget this point about how it's like you're following your own rules. Yeah, boom. But I wanted to mention this first because when I was studying before, I'd be studying, marking charts, have my ideas, and I'm mapping out what I'm seeing happen, when I'm going to see it happen, and boom, I'd be analyzing charts during a time where I didn't check a certain news or some news I couldn't know about. So a country gets hit by a bomb or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was lining up perfectly with my technical analysis. My technical analysis cannot predict a motherfucking general dropping a bomb or whatever. You feel me? That lets me know that either everything is planned down to the T, or that's just how the reality is. You feel me? And this is like a view into the reality. Like when I like the guy, I forgot his name, the Japanese guy who invented the Japanese candlesticks, he was using this before computers existed. And I've asked multiple people, and not one person can explain to me how he transferred this system of trading on the trot, meaning somebody's bringing spices and somebody's bringing sheep. And this guy's like, oh, I'm betting that there's going to be like less sheep this year. How the fuck does that even work before how is speculation working before a computer system? You feel me? It seems like bullshit. And I don't mean bullshit like it's not real, meaning like you're just getting a view into reality, into the matrix. You feel me? And like you can really see how this shit is, I don't know, saying how it was all webbed and weaved together. And that brings me back to my point that I was going to make before I went back to that shit. The systems you create in trading are all about following your rules. So you find an edge and you follow your rules. And that seems like the simplest thing in life. But it's very difficult to have to, it's against your own psychology to follow your own rules because you are in this matrix where you are surrounded by other people's rules. Do you understand what I'm getting at?
Oh yeah, and it's a lot of stuff that can pull you out of the current that you built up. You know, you're building up a current as you build your system, like generating a current. Then you can flow in that, but you got to stay in it. And if you get out of it, it's a lot of things that could pull you out of it. There's no guarantee that you can get back into it. Some people can, some people know how to recalibrate, but that's not promised.
You'll start doing things that are totally counterintuitive. You feel me? You'll start adding on size and larger content tracks to the trade when you're already going into fucking into tilt. You know what I'm saying?
Especially if you get greedy, Especially if you get greedy.
And that's what it's all about, And I don't even want to keep talking about trading because like that's where my mind is right now, and I could talk about that shit all day, especially how it parallels to life in general. And having
I'm a systems thinker, so I'm down to talk about all kind of shit.
All right,
I'm fucking with it, bro. It makes sense to me.
It really is all about self-development because you cannot live a certain way and get results from trading. And let me not say you cannot, because there's anomalies. There's motherfuckers who be coked up, go to the charts, get it popping or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. There's anomalies everywhere.
It's really about the same way that you set a system in your trading is the same way you have to systemize your life. Because if you're coming to the charts early in the morning and you're dehydrated, your blood sugar's off and shit like that, that means your cognitive ability is off. You feel me? That means it's more likely for you to go into emotional spin, go into fucking tailspin or whatever. And I don't know, it's very interesting because, most people, the majority, and I know you're an intellectual and you still strive to learn. And I can basically speak for you and say, I know you still get that amazement seeing how you can build a skill. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I be pacing in my crib like, oh shit, this is fucking tight. I get like pacing in the fucking room, lights coming on, different connection points being made, leverage points being, gathered, positioned properly to be leveraged, and fucking systems being built. And a lot of it starts in my fucking head. And
That's
then
facts.
I'll put it into the systems and the currents pretty much that I've built up over time. And you know what's really interesting? Like when I was first getting into my industry, I'm not gonna get into too much detail. When I was first getting into my industry, motherfuckers tried to push me out. They defunded our shit, fucking tried to shut us down. And I had to go out into the world and like connect with basically everyday people, the citizens, and like create systems that built upon, the foundations that were being formed week after week. And then that became a current, it became a flow, it became a whole thing that's atypical to what traditional systems typically rely on. And now traditional systems are looking at us like, oh shit, we want to invest in this. How can we ride the wave? Because we see that it's flowing and it's going. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they see the
I was
power of
forced.
they see the power of imagination because your solution came from your imagination first. You know what I'm
Bro, I had
saying?
to figure it out. I was forced to like build up my own basically self-authored system and commit to the process of that unfolding. And the more I stay in that current and more I base at least my decisions around like the algorithms that keep the system intact, everything continues to amaze me. And like new aspects start to reveal themselves to me that take it to another level week after week, month after month, year after year.
That's just more evidence that everything is just springing from the imagination because you're the person who got that information and people try to push you out the industry. And if you couldn't imagine not being pushed out, you feel me?
Right.
Not finding a way, you wouldn't have found a way. And a lot of people just do that. They're like, fuck, like, damn, I'm at this wall. And that's hard. And that's even hard for me to put myself in the shoes of that type of person where it's just like, this is it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's why I
this
really
is,
resonate. I resonate with the shit you said like time and time again, nigga. I can't lose. I really appreciate that. And you stand on that. You stood on that for years because it's really like that. It will put you in give you the opportunity to transmute dissonance, transmute obstacles, and before you know it, you built a system that's durable and more than likely has far more leverage than whatever you were trying to like make work initially.
facts. And something I want to add to that, maybe you probably don't need to hear this. Maybe you do need to hear this. Everybody has the capacity, but everybody is not there yet with the full ability.
That's
Meaning,
true.
let me just say it plainly. You and I are not meant to follow motherfuckers or even yield to their system. Their imagination is not greater than ours, and that's been proven. So you need to people join our worlds, I'm speaking for us. You can correct me, but people join our worlds and they become greater. Whenever I've released any type of and it's always off of mundane shit like, oh, this person has the expertise, they have the paperwork, they have the, you know what I'm saying, they have this and that. Like maybe I should fall back and 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 not dictate what's going on or be on. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
be humble in the moment
Defer
and
to this person's expertise or
yes,
whatever the fuck.
exactly. And that's fucked me up. You feel me?
It
That's fucked
usually
me up.
does.
Trying to be a square, trying to be a regular human with these motherfuckers, and just politically correct the right word. I'm trying to think. How do I want to put this? Trying to be fuck it, agreeable, being the opposite of disagreeable, being agreeable with people and deferring to your expertise and shit like that. No, 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 no. Motherfuckers are. uh, I don't
And a
know.
lot of the times these experts, they're just like they're just perpetuators of the status quo, man. A lot of the time. But they've got it down to a science, right? Like they figured out how to truly live in an idea from another man's mind and like build systems or like subsystems in that and basically be a manager of the system somebody else has built. And they have attention to detail. So like they're really they have the capacity to really influence people and be like, hey, no, I really understand how this goes. But in actuality, that person's just pulling you into something that's got way more inertia than what you would likely be able to stumble upon if you fucking stayed focused on your self-authored system.
Everything that you've garnered, you've got from your imagination and your vision. You feel me?
Yeah.
Everything that you got from your imagination and your vision. What I've noticed, and I like this, that you can. I don't have all the numbers, so maybe you might see it differently. But what I've noticed, the highest levels of the art world, the highest levels of the so-called scientific, the psychedelic side of things, and all that, the Concordia people and all that shit.
Yeah, don't get me started on them, bro.
These people were handed positions, and now they're in a world of begging for money. They
Oh
don't.
yeah.
They don't have the imagination to get it out the mud. Even when you got all the fucking resources, they don't have the imagination to get that shit out the fucking. They don't got to get it out the mud. Get it out the heavens. Motherfuckers can't even get it out the heavens. The shit is,
That's facts. But you know what's funny, bro? It's hard to explain this to some people. But you know what it took for me to fucking really tap into the shit I be tapping into? Pain. I've been through some painful shit in my life, and I don't think a lot of these people who trying to get it out the heavens understand like how to transmute pain. Like they really do feel like they be losing if like the slightest thing happens, and then they already defeated, and now they're sidetracked. They're stalled out. Like they don't fucking persevere. They don't strive for nothing.
I gotta agree with that because I can't even get into that mind state because everything I'm doing is a miracle. I'm
You know.
against all odds out this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like every I, I'm just
You can't give that to somebody though. Like that's the weird part that I think about sometimes. You can't really give that to somebody.
I agree with that, but the motherfuckers will try to take it,
They'll
and
definitely try to take it.
that's when things get weird. You feel me? I know it was some vampiric shit or whatever, and that's another thing. I gotta say it flat out. You feel me? At the highest levels from the art, when I was getting up there doing my little thing in the art world and shit like that, and then I'm like, oh, this shit is getting too weird, bro. I need to
Oh,
go
you
do this.
already know what
I need to
happens.
just go back to. I concentrate on hustling and
Get away
and
from
let
these
some.
motherfuckers.
Yeah, and at the highest level of everything, dog. I'm telling you, what the most technologically advanced hotel on the beach when it was built, I was serving all of the fucking architects. And guess
Hmm.
what? Every single architect for the building was a flaming homosexual, dog.
You know what they do.
So and here's this is me. Here's the thing. I'm because I'm getting paid. I'm getting an invite. And here's the thing: when you get invited to the opening of party of a building that is the most technologically advanced building on South Beach at the time, you're just going to an opening of a building, and I'm just going to go there and serve these motherfuckers. And since they got me in the party, so I'm just going to hang out. And you
Right.
realize everybody who's at the top is not just a regular party; it's a weirdo party, dog.
Oh
It's,
yeah.
you feel me? And so I'm like, okay, top of the art world, top of architecture.
It's a ritual,
I
bro.
get
Like
I get into the psychedelic medicine space and whatever the fuck you want to call that shit. Weirdo up there too, motherfuckers.
straight
Yo, come on, dog.
straight rituals, dog. And you know what? I don't even think all of them know that that's what's going on sometimes. And maybe that's just my naivete, but I don't even think they be understanding the part of like a ritual.
Yo,
Sometimes.
I know I had to, they gotta know, bro, and they're trying
No,
to.
bro. I don't think they all know. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think they all know. I think a lot of them they're just like get lost in the sauce of the shit. And they may have went to school, they got a degree, they got a position, they became susceptible to the cultural norms of like whatever the fuck they're into, and then just started playing their role. But I don't think they all know. I've met some who definitely know. And these are typically the ones throwing the parties and very fucking interested in me, of course, but pause. Like the
Yo, you
motherfuckers who
don't
just go. The motherfuckers who just are there and like are part of the fucking scene, the fucking contextual factors of the equation, they don't always be knowing, bro. They just be lost in the sauce. Just doing what somebody else told them to do.
I feel like here's the thing. I would say the opposite. I feel like we don't be knowing. Even with the vision and all that shit and the guard up, the firewalls and all that shit, we still don't be knowing, man. Because I'm telling you, you're one of the few people who I could even speak on this level with. We're just like, I've been in the mansion on the hill and shit like
Right,
that,
bro.
and motherfuckers are very interested in me. I'm like, yo,
Right.
that's the top scientist. That's the top scientist in the country right there. That's the guy who runs the cannabis industry right
You know
there.
exactly what I'm talking about.
I'm like, that's the #1 insurance adjuster right there. Why the fuck are you trying to check? You feel me?
Why the
Motherfuckers
fuck is
trying
you
to,
talking to me? Why you in my face, bro?
yeah, trying to pick my brain for information, see how I look at things, and boom, boom, boom. They're like just
Got
weird
you
and
by the
beyond.
fireplace, asking me 1,000 questions and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
And I'm keeping it mundane right now. And I'm keeping it mundane because in these moments, I'm not gonna say I've seen a person turn into a lizard person or anything like that, but I'm gonna say it got very weird.
It does get weird.
How the air feels around you and shit. How the lighting is like changing and shit. You feel me? Shit. It sounds
And,
crazy.
and it
to tell
gets
me
even
saying this
weirder
shit.
when their wife is like they're googly eyeing you and shit, and they know it, and it's just I don't know.
Yo,
That's when it gets
I
really
told you
weird.
about the dinner party, right? I told you about that shit with the guy's wife, and yo, man,
Exactly, bro. I told you about this shit. The wife actually called me into the room. Dude was in there. She told him to leave. I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna do this. I'm not about to do this. Oh my gosh, bro.
you
Flashbacks.
see, because you feel me? We're traumatized. These niggas been trying to program us and traumatize us, God, man. Because that's what I'm saying. We don't be knowing. These people are such in like a weird little cult with each other. Everybody understands what's going on. You don't understand what's going on. So they got their whole act going on. They got their mini psyops and shit going on. Like, oh, it's to the point where it's to the point where you think some of them don't know.
But yeah, exactly. But I'm gonna tell you something, and I think you might be right because, like, I've built rapport with one of these guys in particular, and I tried to call it out, like, bro, this is what I see is going on. Like, this is what's happening, bro. Don't try to tell me you don't know this is like you guys are doing this. And he just tried to gaslight me, like, that's not what's so and so, saying my name. That's not what this is. You've been watching too many videos. That's not what's going on. Da 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 da. We're just this. We're just that. They'll try everything they can to convince you that that's not what's going on. But this is going on.
I don't even get that far because I be fucking with him from the moment that I see him. You feel me? Because the
Oh
moment
yeah.
that I see him, you meet the motherfucker, usually one of the head guys, like, hold on, give me 1 second. Bug it. Yeah, come on. Get a little shit. Come on. Come on. Yo, my bad.
It's all good, bro. It's all good.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, I've never even gotten to that level. I've got into I'm just very observant of what's going on and see how people are trying to. Here's one thing: is a word for it sex play? Just mention shit, just say shit around you, and try to see how you're gonna react to them saying some weird ass shit. Like, yo,
Testing you and shit. Dropping little signals and shit. See how you respond.
and if you're innocent. If somebody would hear how I speak and all this shit, they'd be like, this nigga's not innocent. No, I'm an innocent, pure soul, dog. And if you're innocent, you're fucked up. Cause I told you about that whole situation when I was up at the house, and then later they told me later. I was like, what? That was what was going? What the fuck? I'm like, and then later, like when I figured that shit out, I remember going to one of my ex business partners, being like, yo, after I went to the dinner party, I had the conversation with him, blah blah blah, and all this shit came out. And he's like, oh, you didn't know? Yeah. I'm like, how the fuck did you
Oh,
know?
you didn't know? You didn't know? He hit you with you. Oh, you didn't know?
Yo, cause I don't even want to get into all this on the YouTube, but
I
you
know,
remember
man.
how deep that shit got. Remember I told you that
Mm-hmm.
we might have to talk about it again
We can
another
talk about it
time
later.
because you probably remember anyway. So you're not on drugs like all these niggas out here.
Nah, I stopped doing them shits at a certain point. I did a lot of my journeying in solitude. You remember the era. You remember
Yeah,
the era, You was dropping shit on fucking SoundCloud, telling stories. I was fucking listening to them. We were both just in our era. And then when I got into this type of shit, I had already kind of gotten to the point where I felt like I had gotten most of the message and I wanted to hang up the phone and I was just going to these events and I would see like these guys doing this stuff and I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, this is a whole nother thing for them. Like these people aren't, they say they're journeying, but they're fucking just funny style. And then
and
using this as an excuse to fucking be more funny style.
exactly. And what I'm noticing, you might agree with this too. Like when it came to whatever I was like uh, dealing with, it was very light compared to anybody else. Because
Right.
I notice people want to be out their minds. People
Yeah, they
want to
really want
be
to lose it.
out their minds. You feel me? And
Yeah.
the thing is, I'm not like take like a eighth of isolated shrooms, which is like will be equivalent to like 12 grams of shrooms. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I never lose my shit. I might get very uncomfortable, but I never like start doing weird shit. I'm just watching what the fuck is going on around me, man. I just notice people start doing weird shit, man. And then if you address the weird shit they're doing, it's like, yo, it's like they're under a spell. It's like, yo, what's up? Like, are you good? There's like, oh, it's like they snap out at some shit. I've noticed this with like multiple people, dog. Multiple people.
But you know what I noticed about the sharks? Sharks can do the heroic dose. The sharks can fucking, they got everything circulating. They're fucking dialed. And they're just really watching everybody else fucking roll around.
I think for the most time, for the most part, they're not even partaking like that. I feel like they're
Right.
really fronting.
Oh, they do be fronting. You're probably right. You're right. They be fronting low key. Cause it be all little micro bumps, do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but they fucking ringleader in.
Yeah, because you can remember, like, you on the field. I know I told you that I got that and everything. Probably I told you about the hell trip, right? The only
Hmm.
one, the closest thing I ever had to what you would call like a bad trip, but nothing happened to me. We're just observing, like, yo, this is
The SWAT. You told me you had the SWAT.
wait. It's like I only had one weird. It was like when I was out, when I went out with them. I told you though, the only time I ever tripped around white people, dog. You remember me tell you about? Remember I told you about like the bitch screaming and all that shit. You remember?
Yeah, you told me that one.
All right, so I told you that one, yo. Nigga, I gotta make a whole nother channel where we can just drop stories and shit, dog, because that shit is
Oh man.
anybody who I broke that shit down to was like, yo, that was a horror movie, dog. Like a horror movie.
Bro, they will
Where's
pull you into a ram, bro. They will pull you into a ram.
yo, there was something else going on out there. Now I'm thinking about this shit. Because if
Hmm.
it was just me alone, and I could be like, and I could brush it off, like, oh yeah, you ate all these motherfucking mushrooms and shit. This is why, blah blah blah. You can rationalize all types of shit. But no, I had somebody there with me confirming this shit. You feel me?
Hmm.
Like, yo, now
It was in the air, bro. It was in the air.
I need to get that story fully out and like really lay that shit out again because that was one of the weirdest things, like the crescendo of the night. Like I'm like, yo, at one point there's more people that was out there. I'm like, yo, where all these people come from, dog? Yo, this is the only time I've ever felt in my life. I'm like, yo, they about to kill me out here, dog. They're about to kill
You
me out
know?
here. But the weird thing is yo, the weird. I gotta just say this to you because you know you heard it before. I gotta say it to you, you can see if you ever experienced like anything like this. It was like I was in between realities or something. You understand what I'm saying? It was
Yes.
it was very odd because my homie right there saw it, and this motherfucker is a gangster motherfucker. I'll give him that. He's not scared of much. I never see him scared of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And he wasn't even on it like me. At one point in the shit, near the end, I'm like, yo, why is there more people out here? And I'm by the fire saying this shit loud as hell. Why is there more people out here than it was out here before? I'm like, yo, why is that guy taking his shoes off and putting his shoes back on? Like right here by the fire. Like, who is this guy? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then people are coming out of nowhere throwing more shit on the fire, and the fire is getting big as shit. Yo,
Yeah.
I'm like trying to rationalize to myself, but I'm not freaking out. I'm just saying it loud enough for people to hear. And then so I'm trying to rationalize it to myself. And then I look at my homie, and this is the only time I've ever seen fear on his face ever. He was seeing people come and throw shit on the fire and shit. And for some reason, something in me told me, I don't even know where this came from. I just yelled at this nigga. I'm like, yo, stay yourself.
Stay yourself, nigga, don't change.
Stay yourself. And something told me to put my hand on the tree, and I was like, yo, stay yourself. And this shit like, yo, this shit rolls up like a fucking crescendo, dog. Like, it was like that was the time when the shit was gonna be chosen. Yo, the fire was looking weird as hell. I was like, yo, did they just throw a nigga on there? Like, what the fuck is Yo, and me just saying that just sounds like pure insanity. If I'm gonna do another show one day, I'm gonna lay this whole shit out. Maybe you want to come up here and give one of your. Let me keep you out of this. So you got a whole profession and shit.
Yeah, you know, yeah, you talking about my specialty too. What up, Shaka?
Oh yeah, Shaka's in here. Shaka's in here. Hearing us have a semi-private conversation, on YouTube. On YouTube, But okay, let me ask you this. Have you been able to curate something for yourself that is where you are totally, do you have to, let me not say engage, but do you have to be tolerable of weirdo shit still forever?
That's a good question. In some degrees, yes, bro. People make the world go round. And I'm in the people business. So there's always some shit I gotta fucking mitigate when it comes to people and personalities and fucking
You trying to save these Edomites, dog.
habits and shit. It's like that's my job. Fuck.
How you gonna do this? I don't even know how to start with a nigga like, yo, like, please don't worship Moloch. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to say?
So I don't know if I'm the person to ask that question because there's certain people who can go off into the mountains and like transmute from a control station and have everything delivered and not even have to fuck with people. And I've talked to people like that. Like I know scientists like that. But
yeah, but then again, to get your research funded properly, you have to engage in things outside of the lab.
You got to be outside. Like you see me, bro. I'm outside. Like for real.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
You got to be talking to motherfuckers and shit.
Yo, I don't know. What would I be? A deacon? Yo, because I don't want to run it. You got to run it. You feel me? I'm just harmonizing. You feel me? You're in the verses.
When we talk offline, I'm really gonna put you on to what's actually been happening with that. It's something adjacent transpiring for sure right now. Because you told me this years ago. You was like, because I showed you some videos. You were like, bro, you can do better than this. Like, that's what they doing out there. You can do this. I'm like, all right. I actually listened and got some interesting shit going on, bro.
All right, we're definitely gonna talk about it. I know you got we'll leave it there. So
yeah,
we'll leave it there. We'll definitely talk about it. You know what's going on.
Because we got the project too. We got the art project, and that's going up.
Yeah, definitely. You had the art project popping. And I reinvented myself. I'm not a professional. I'm a professional funded trader. That's a facts. That's documented. Professional funded trader. And I'm moving into motivation. I don't know how to. You know what? You can help me. You can help me define this properly. Can you be an imagination coach, like like on some kind of on some Bob Proctor, Les Brown shit, also mixed in with more facts based, so-called facts based scientific shit that backs everything that Proctor, Les Brown, and John Canary and shit are talking about. You know,
You sound like a visioning coach.
visioning coach. That sounds like it looks good in the bio. I might have to do it.
You know what I
Visioning coach.
mean?
Is that something that
Visioning.
exists? You know, visioning. You know, vision. Wait, say that again.
Visioning, bro. Without a vision, they perish, brother. You know, you can pimp any kind of bitch, any kind of this, but you got to have vision. You know, the fucking
You see,
pimping
you
Willie
can't be saying shit
Dynamite and
like that. You got to make a new name and come back around because somebody got to figure out who. You feel me? They're like, oh, this guy's online talking about pimping and smacking white women and all types of shit. Like,
I know, bro. That's why I've been more low key. I'm really out. I'm really out here now.
no, Shaka said, did you ask if you have to be tolerable to weirdo shit?
Yes.
I'll ask Shaka this if he's still here. If he's still here. Let's see, you just dropped a comment. All right. In your profession, because that's not a profession I know shit about. Like I said, top of the architecture type shit, it was weird. Top of the art world, painting and music type shit, it was weird.
Exactly.
You feel me? Top of real, trying to be a real square professional, running panels at fucking large events and shit, going to Concordia in Miami, being invited to New York and shit, international connections and all this. It was weird.
You're gonna bump into some weird shit.
It was
It's
weird.
gonna happen.
So your profession, have you been to the upper echelons of your profession, Shaka? The highest levels.
That's the question.
The highest levels. The people who were controlling and shit. But his shit might be different because he's part of a union and he might be in some mafia shit.
Right.
So it might be different, yeah. Because I'll say when I don't know shit, and I know the union shit's more mafia shit. So they might not be playing them games with y'all and shit. They might be really about the bread.
On certain levels. Who running that shit?
Oh yeah, they still weird up there. You know, feel me? Shaka says, I say yes. The people I come across on the daily.
Exactly.
But in the trades, there's weird ass people. All right, see?
Exactly, bro.
That's almost the same thing, but visioning can play to people more.
Exactly, he does.
Visioning, what did you say? What, a visioning coach?
Yeah, visioning coach. So people tap into their vision for their future, because everybody has an idea of what they think success is, but their idea of success was really prescribed to them. They don't really have an authentic vision of their own. And the more they can tap into their own vision for their future, the more likely they are to end up being fulfilled and having a sustainable trajectory of growth.
Magical Family presents, are you living your vision?
Are you really living in your vision, or are you living in the idea from another man's mind?
We can really black it up for the we can really black it up for the white people. Is you living your vision?
What is your vision? You know what I mean? I can see you walking in the room right now, pointing that motherfucker. What's your vision? What's your vision? Put the mic on, man.
I want a room full of white people. I'd be like, I'm about to teach you guys a black secret. They'd be like, what? I'd be like, yo, it's called nigga-isms. And now I'm just gonna break down everything is everything. It is what it is.
You know what I mean? These are the things that's gonna keep your vision intact. You need to recognize first and foremost that it is what it is. Whatever the fuck happens.
It is what it is. You know what I mean?
It is what it is.
And guess what that is? It's all good. Yo, that's
hey man, I like that. Intro to visioning. I like that. Intro to visioning. That's the first workshop right there, bro. I like it. I like it.
Living in Your Vision, Volume 1 by Magical Family. You feel me? because I link up with Magical Family. I want him to know that he's the boss. Why? Because I can just play my position, get my bread, and he can interact with the white people. You feel me?
I keep the contracts coming. Let's just say that.
You feel me? I have a very curated online image, and that's it. But on some real shit, I'm it's still in my mind. I haven't put it on paper yet because I've been singularly focused on the financial markets and whatnot. But the focus I needed to get into the financial markets and rewire my mind and all this shit is what kind of led me down this road of like you said earlier, I've always I can't lose. And I've always had the vision to make shit happen and shit like that. And because I try to keep it surface over here. You already know when it comes down to the quote unquote occult information. You know what I'm saying? How you can do certain things to get certain results that the mundane person wouldn't think about. All that mixed together with the background of the scientific study, mixed with the goddamn Bob Proctor, Les Brown, you feel me, John Canary shit. It's culminated to something I feel like I can give to people. You feel me?
Yeah. Coaching,
I feel like
coaching
niggas just
to
pay
assist
me.
them and coaching to assist them in realizing their vision. Once they establish it, then you got to actually tap into the mechanisms of realizing it.
Yo, say that again, man. Say that again.
Once you establish your vision, you got to be able to tap into the mechanisms of realizing your vision. So that's the next tier. First, you got to establish it. What's the fucking vision? It's likely to change over time. That's okay. Now that you got a vision, you got a fucking North Star, what type of mechanisms can you tap into to realize your vision? Let's start to equip ourselves. Lesson 1.
You really got to clean motherfuckers up like Elijah Muhammad and shit. You got to teach a
You really do.
motherfucker how to think. Like before you even start doing shit, I'm like, you know how you start doing things? You think about it. You feel me? And you stop like getting things out the way that are stopping you from thinking about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that takes self-observation. It's all starting with you first. Like people always want to do something external to fix an internal problem. You feel me? Like that's like not how shit's gonna go. And to be real, when it comes to vision coaching, I don't want to coach anybody. Motherfucker, I just want to get paid to get on the stage and sit down and just talk this good shit. You feel me? Pay me for my little slot, fly me out, and let me, feel me?
That's what's up. I like that. I'd love to put you on the panel, honestly. It's a lot of people who just have not been in the fucking experiences and zones you've been in that could learn a lot from you, who are hungry for knowledge and like methodologies, but they just have not like been exposed to it. They don't know where to start. They don't even know how to like approach the conversation.
Yo, I want to do shit I haven't seen done yet. When I was in these big conferences and these panels, these motherfuckers talking all this soft love and light shit, I never seen a nigga get up there and I want to sit down and be like, stop being a bitch. You feel me?
I love that shit.
Start it just like that and then get deep into it, the concepts and all this shit.
It's gotta be evocative. Motherfuckers see like flowers and rainbows and shit. That's part of the reason why I've come up in my zone, because you know how I low-key talk when motherfuckers really get to know me. And then they be like, oh man, this is really it. Like, this ain't no fucking fairy tale shit. You really talking real shit. You know, they love that shit. People want that right now.
Yeah, that's why I'm building more. Totally switched things. So I'm building my foundation to move in. That's the vision that's being built right now. You already got it. You feel me? You got the framework, paperwork, everything. So I need to build up a couple things before I start like really shitting on people. But we are in the digital age where it's really about going viral. So I could probably just go viral online, and then now you're the man for some reason because people are simple-minded.
Shaka fucking with the program. I see you in the chat, Shaka. That's what's up. I'm happy you like the program. We working on one.
Live your vision and get on the mothership. But first, give me 500 for a seat. Facts. These people got money. You know Shaka, nigga. These people that we're talking about got paid. It ain't nothing. Niggas to give you 25
They're bored. And
They want
underwhelmed.
it ain't nothing. I start the whole presentation at like the end of space is the place, or you know the black guy's walking up the space. She's like, I didn't know, man. I want to go, man. You know,
The
know what I'm talking
sunrise
about?
intro, he roaming through the garden and shit.
Now I want it to end when the pimp niggas getting on the spaceship, and they're like, oh, man, you know, I was fucked up, man. You know, because earlier in the movies, like, you know, I got in, I beat the bitch so bad that I felt bad about it, man. You know, like, on that gorilla pimp shit. And at the end, Sarah was like, everybody can go, all the niggas on here. We know you were down there. We know you were down here in hell,
We know
dog.
you ain't shit.
We know you were
We gonna
down here in
chain
hell,
you up
dog.
and bring you with us.
Yeah. You know, I'm scared of niggas. That's why, see, that's why Halo, I mean, that's why Magical Family's gotta be the leader. Because I take niggas off the spaceship. I'm like, yo, this nigga can't come, dog. Yo. Hell no.
You know, it's a place for everybody. It's a place for everybody, man.
I know you be all over the world. Where you at right now?
I'm in the PNW right now. About to fly out next week, but taking care of some shit right now.
That's what's up. If you don't know what the PNW is, then you just don't know.
You just
You
don't
know what
know.
I'm saying? You just don't know. Which I can say, people pay for therapists. Why not be a vision therapist? I'm not a vision therapist. I can't fix your psyche. You feel me? I get you to think, and then you fix your psyche. That's how that shit goes.
Yeah, you're giving me vibes like a mixture between like a motivational speaker, but like a self development person that can engage the audience. You're not just there to like speak at people. Like you can actually engage the audience, you know, and have your message be about the necessity of visioning and the practical tools you can use to like realize that vision. That in itself is a lane. You could do that shit for a long time.
I really want to be like a mean Bob Proctor. You feel me?
Yeah. Like, you ain't even gotta like give sessions to people. You can just fucking run panels and like drop bombs on panels and be like, have niggas be like, oh shit, I can't believe you said that.
Why You Ain't Shit, Volume 1, The Quantum Field.
Why you ain't shit? See, like that's a workshop. That's a workshop.
Yeah, I want a pamphlet. I want white women at their house with my pamphlet laying down their coffee table. Shit. You know what I mean?
Oh fuck. That's hilarious, dog.
And I'm gonna break it down. You know, but white people love when you rhyme. That's how I'm wondering how black should I make it? You feel me? So I should just play into it. I should just play into it.
They love it. Take it from me. They love it. They fucking love it, dog. Don't switch. Don't code switch. That's the worst thing you can do.
Why You Ain't Shit? What module number 1? You don't have the vision to make the decision. You know what I mean? Damn, I need to watch a lot of old pimp shit. You know, some all these pimp niggas online, all the shit that you're using. I'm gonna use it to pimp yourself. Say this.
Pimp yourself.
Pimp yourself. Get yourself out there. Get your save yourself.
Oh, weak, bro. That's that shit Lil B used to talk about.
Lil B the visionary. He did a little too much acid though, but he'll be all right.
Lil B was on another level, bro.
Chaka says, I have a whole conference and a whiteboard. Wait, have a whole conference and a whiteboard and shit. And no, it's going up, bro.
Yeah,
Full
bro.
presentation.
Yeah, this is not a test.
You know, we up here, we like to laugh and have a good time and all this shit, but I'm dead ass serious, yo.
Yeah.
I'm a life changer. And that's facts. I need to get paid for this shit.
I feel you. But my language.
You feel me? And I'm just trying to be righteous and do it the right way because I can't just open the church.
Oh my gosh.
a church or a cult. You feel me? Or a mixture of the two. Maybe I'm saying too much already.
Personal and professional development paradigm.
Whatever it takes to give you the religious psychosis, so you do what I say. Whatever it takes.
This dude, man. Oh shit. Where you at nowadays, bro? You want to say that for later, or can you speak on it?
Well, I'm in Georgia right now. So
Okay.
then I hear like helping my grandparents out with some shit. And we got a couple of properties out here and shit.
Yeah,
Looking
that's
to
cool.
be in South America. I'm aiming for like December to go decompress,
Okay.
take a trip to South America, Costa Rica, Central America, some shit like that. I only got time to go to Asia,
Like that.
Yeah,
cool.
just switch up the life to the nomad status. I don't really want to have a place anymore. So I'll just like the real vision is to be able to be like full nomad, do like 2 weeks wherever the fuck I want to do 2 weeks at, come back, help my grandparents out,
Yeah.
manicure the property, clear out the lake and all that shit,
Right.
bit back out.
Break the pattern, expose your eyes to something new, leverage the novelty, get into a rhythm, break it, come back. I like that.
Yeah, you never know what's gonna happen. you know how we do. Wherever I'm at, I'm gonna end up start putting my foot down, building some shit. That's just how it goes. I
Right.
already have ideas for Colombia because I'm familiar with it, but I know there's mad other opportunities out there.
Like
And once the speaking come out, I'm gonna work with build out some Miro boards or whatever, some vision, not necessarily vision boards. What are they called?
You
What
start
are
having
those?
motherfuckers vision board, I'm gonna be laughing my ass off. That
Yeah,
could go actually.
yeah, but that's like basic level. That shit's
It's
been done.
basic.
If I did it, it'd be remixed. Just like back, like I told you, this like way back. So I don't know if you remember this. I told you I used to have like bitches going crazy when bitches used to come chill with me back in the days. You'd be like out of nowhere, I'd be like, "Yo, you want to do a guided meditation?" You know what I'm
You
saying?
activate them and shit.
And I would do that common chakra meditation where you go down. You know what I'm saying? You go, you're in this and that, and then this, and you go see your crown chakra, blah blah blah. But I always did that shit differently to exercise the imagination even more. And to me, I was just doing what I do. Mad bitches used to tell me later that like, oh, this shit, I could see you expand and like on some guru shit. You know how they be lying to the guru, saying to the guru, I saw you light up,
I saw you start to float in midair. There was a glowing aura around your head.
I never got the float. I wish I got the float. You feel me? I wish I got the levitation. But I'm saying just basic shit like that needs to be reinterpreted for the modern era. You feel me? And I don't know, just having something interesting like how to psyop yourself or something like that.
Hey man, it sounds like the methodologies, You're gonna have probably a nice toolkit methodologies. You're one of the first people I met that wasn't like in my industry, that was just like translating methodologies to people. Like tangible methodologies, by the way, that actually work.
I'm telling you, man. You're lucky my shit got fucked up. I'd be on the we'd be competing right now. You feel me? Shit.
But
Get
I
on
just
here.
wanted to hop up and say what's up, man. I'm about to get back into what I was doing. I'm over here writing right now.
Yeah. Go ahead and enjoy that. Appreciate you coming up here. We've been up here like an hour already, so I'm about to make moves too. So shout out Shaka, Magical Family, good talk. This is Disagreeable, I'm disagreeable, we're disagreeable. Peace.
Bless.